What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't yet, please go hit that subscribe button. It's going to help a lot with trying to grow the channel. Comment what you'd like to see next, and please like this video. So today we are doing a little bit something different. We're not out fishing, but we're going to be running through two very important things, and that is knots. You don't want to hook a big fish and then middle of the fight or beginning of the fight, or right as you're about to land the fish, your knot breaks. So we're going to be running through the two knots that I use the most, and I have not had a knot break on me yet. So the first one we're going to be using is going to be mostly for tying your leader, fluorocarbon or monofilament, and you can even use it on nylon coated wire to tie it to your hook directly when you're fishing for sharks. The first one's going to be called a figure 8 knot, and it's an extremely powerful and a very simple knot to use. It's got a very thin and small profile, so even when you're fishing live bait, it won't be bulky, the fish won't pick it up, and it hasn't broken yet. It's a very strong knot. So what I'm going to be doing today in today's video as well is I'm going to be using this pink and a yellow line as well. It's a rope, so the knots are going to look very bulky, but when you do use a regular fishing line, it's going to be very slim and a tiny knot. The second knot is going to be mostly when you're tying your braided line onto your leader. Either a monofilament leader, a fluorocarbon leader, or you also get thick braid leaders. And that is called a Bob Sands knot. Not a lot of people talk about this knot. It's a very strong, very thin profile knot. So especially when you're casting very far out and the knot's going to run through your eyes, you don't want that knot to get stuck and rip your guides out. So you want a very thin knot. So in the video as well, I'm using this thicker rope, which isn't going to really show you how thin the knot is and how thin the profile is, but it's going to be easier for you to see on the video how to do it step by step, and easier for you to follow along, because this picks up a lot easier on the camera. But thanks for watching guys, and if you haven't yet, like I said, please subscribe, help me to grow the channel. I am going to be doing a lot more videos like this as well, how-to videos, and hopefully we'll be able to get out there soon and catch some bigger fish as well. Alright guys, so just so you can see a little bit easier on camera, I'm going to be using this bright string, and first I'm going to go through the knot to tie onto your hooks and onto your leader and even onto your lures. It's a very strong, simple knot, and it's called a figure 8 knot. So all you're going to do is you're going to put the line through the eye of the hook, you're going to take the tag end, pull it through, and you're going to put both lines on your finger like this, and you're going to pinch it in between your thumb and your index finger. And I'm going to take the tag end and I'm going to go around the other line on my finger 3 times, just like that. I'm going to pull the loops off my finger, and from the side of the hook I'm going to put the tag end through, just like that. Then I'm going to take the last loop and push it through the other two and pull it apart, and you'll see it forms a figure of 8. And what you always want to do is you want to wet this knot before pulling it tight, just so it doesn't break from friction. And it's a little bit bulky now, the rope, but this is a very strong and simple knot to know. Okay guys, the second knot is gonna be for mainly attaching your leader line to your braided line, and you can do this with fluorocarbon leader, mono leader, or with thick braid leader onto braid as well when you're fishing your 14-foot rods, bigger reels, fishing for sharks, whatever. And this is also a very simple knot to do. So the yellow string is going to be my leader line, the pink string is going to be my main braided line. So all we're going to do is we're going to pull the two tag ends past each other, and then the knot I just showed you with the tag end of your main line going away from you is we're going to do a simple figure 8 knot, same as what we would do for attaching line to our hooks or to our lures. We're going to go around that line 3 times, just like that. Take the tag end through the loop, push the back loop through so we can form that figure 8. When you pull that tight, you don't want to pull it too tight because you still need to pull the main line through it. We're going to turn it around, and you want a little bit of tension on your leader line just to make it a little bit easier on yourself when tying this knot. So this is your leader line. We're going to take our main line. You're going to put the knot on your finger. We're going to pinch it just so there's a little bit of separation there, and then we're going to start winding your main line around your leader line. I'm going to do this 6 times just because it is a thicker line, but on your regular braided line, anything from 10-pounded braid to 50-pound braid, this will work. I would do 12 loops around the line, and then all you're going to do is you're going to go 12 this way, or in this case 6, and then you're going to do another 6 or 12 back towards your fingers. Nice tight loops. Do 6, and then that little separation that you have over there, this is where the tag line's going to go through. So it's going to look like this. And remember to always wet this line. And then you're going to pull that, and you're just going to pull it tight onto each other. It's going to look very thick now just because it is this thick rope line, but when you do it with regular line and your regular braid, it's going to look a lot better and a lot slimmer, and it's going to cast a mile. And then all you want to do is you just want to trim these 2 tag ends off, just like that, and then you'll see how that forms a nice loop that can cast very easily, especially if you're doing your thicker braid, like 50-pound braid, and you're attaching that to a 200-pound braid leader, and you're going to be casting that through the eyes of your rod. You want this knot to go through seamlessly and not damage your eyes.